Welcome back to another Thursday on the Pagan Perspective. I'm your Thursday host, Yeka, and this week we are talking about fairies, fae magic, and that sort of thing. So we have two different questions from two different viewers, and that's in the description box if you'd like to read their specific wording. But basically, we're being asked about if we could just talk about it, who's allowed to practice it, what we think or believe about fairies, fairy magic, etc. So, this is one of those topics where it's not one specific thing. If you ask one person what the fae or fairies or fae magic is, you're going to get a different answer from another person. So my understanding just about fae in general is that the idea comes from European, specifically Northern European and Celtic folklore. They do appear in my culture's mythology, which is they appear in the Mabinogion, and those particular beings. I think you'd be hard pressed to call them benevolent, but I don't think you could quite call them, bad or evil either. But there's different interpretations of them. My interpretation has generally been that they are personifications of nature and concepts specifically relating back to nature. There's that very strong nature tie. Now, there are some traditions, specifically I know about the fairy tradition, which is a tradition of Wicca in the United States. It was founded by the Andersons, I think, and that particular tradition had a lot of influence in the reclaiming tradition, which is one that I'm very familiar with and have a lot of influence from. In terms of who's allowed to practice it, as I understand, that particular tradition does have initiation, but you don't have to be from a particular ethnic background or a particular gender or any of that sort of thing. It's very much open to that. In terms of what fae lineage would mean, I'm not really sure who or what would be fae lineage, unless there is maybe a belief that one of those beings somehow is in your ancestry. So that's kind of my sense of the topic. I know that there are very particular paths that people have that connect much more with them. For me, the fae are an idea of the personification of nature. I don't believe in them as literal beings in the same way I don't believe in deities as literal beings, but ideas and concepts that can be useful for people to understand the world. I'd love to hear if any of you have particular ideas about what the fae are, connections that you have. Let us know in the comments, and until next week, which I am very excited about next week's topic. It's one of my favorite in a long time, so please check it out, and I'll see you then.